welcome to German Life 360, a channel where we uncover secrets to success in Germany. Today's video is interesting for anyone who is looking to rent, buy or sell a house in Germany in 2024 and wants to save money by following energy efficiency classes. So what is actually an energy efficiency class? You've probably seen a label with a letter on many online ads for the real estate in Germany. That letter actually represents the energy efficiency class, which defines the energy consumption of the house. Things such as insulation of the house, modernity of its heating system, and the type of window glazing influence the energy consumption of the house. The lower energy consumption of the house translates into a better grade on the scale of energy efficiency classes. So which energy efficiency class exists? The scale ranges from A+, the best score, and H, which is the worst score. The higher grade on the energy efficiency classes scale means less kilowatts per hour of consumption, which means lower costs. Therefore, buying or renting a house with higher energy efficiency class can be more expensive. However, homeowners benefit from that in the long term because they have lower energy costs due to lower energy consumption. In the description of this video, I've attached a table where you can see the energy consumption per square meter of living space corresponding to different energy efficiency classes. For grade A, it costs around €3, and for grade H, it costs over €50 per square meter. So that should really put things into perspective. So now let's talk about the topic of today's video, and that is the Energy Performance Certificate, or Energieausweis in German. So Energy Performance Certificate is actually a document that contains the energy efficiency class or grade that I described earlier. That contains this scale from A+ to H. Therefore, it's very important to read through this document and understand the details described in it. In Germany, by law, Energy Performance Certificate has to be provided by the real estate agent, landlord, or the person selling the house. The validity of the Energy Performance Certificate is 10 years. What types of Energy Performance Certificates exist? There are actually two types of Energy Performance Certificates. One is demand-based and the other one is consumption-based. What is the difference between them and why should you care? The consumption-based certificate shows how much energy have residents used annually. The base for the calculation are the heating cost bills for the past 3 years. The disadvantage of the consumption-based certificate is that the personal preferences of the previous homeowners when it comes to the heating can overshadow the efficiency values of the house. If the house, for example, was standing empty for the past few years, then the energy performance certificate won't say much. The second type of energy performance certificate is a demand-based certificate. Demand-based certificate is more comprehensive because it's not based on the actual consumption data of the residents. Instead, it analyzes factors such as the construction year of the house, type of the building, for example, a single family or an apartment building. Also, it looks into construction documents as well as technical details and especially analyzes the heating system of the house. After analyzing these factors, the energy demand of the house is calculated and is entered in the Energy Performance Certificate. Therefore, issuing a demand-based certificate requires more effort and it is more expensive. Homeowners are free to decide which type of energy performance certificate to issue. However, if the house was built before 1977, it is a requirement to provide a demand-based certificate. So what important information should you pay attention to when you're reading the Energy Performance Certificate? Let's take a look at the example. On the first page of the EPC, you should pay attention to the following information: the construction year of the house, the living space, the type of the building, statement about the usage of renewable energy sources, essential energy source, and the ventilation concept of the house. The most important information is on the second page, where you can see the traffic light. The colors move from green to red. The greener the better. Another important characteristic that you should pay attention to is the primary energy characteristic value, or Energiebedarf Kennwert in German. This value shows the impact of the entire supply chain of the energy on the environment. Therefore, the type of fuel used here plays a vital role. Therefore, the houses with the renewable energy sources have a much better PE score. Since 2020, the energy performance certificates have to also include the CO2 emissions caused by the primary energy consumption of the building. This measure was made in order to make the actual energy requirements of the house and the resulting emissions more transparent. You can see the CO2 emission value at the top of the page. Who can actually issue the energy performance certificate? Energy performance certificate can be issued only by certified professionals such as architects, engineers, heating engineers. The demand-based certificate can only be issued by certified energy consultants. Now you know what is the Energy Performance Certificate, how to read it, how to understand the details inside of it, what kind of energy efficiency classes are there, and you are better equipped to buy a house that is energy efficient and save money in the long term. If you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to learn more about insights into life in Germany.